I just went on and I took my lashes off. I had to come right on right quick because I took the lashes off. And um I just couldn't go no further with that video. And I guess the what hurts me the most is when a woman, well, I won't speak of any other woman, I can only speak for me. Going through this here in my life, you know, a girl just needs her mother, you know. And I want to be here when my daughter has her period. And hopefully, when her period subsides, I like to be there for her, you know, when it ends. And for me to go into this stage in my life and not have my mother to be here with me. I remember when my mom got her hysterectomy and she was like in her early 40s. I want to say like 42 or something. And she had fibroids as well. And, you know, and so now that I'm going through this same stage in my life, I just wish that my mom was here to go through it with me. I mean, is that like so much to really ask, you know? And so, you know, when I come on here and, you know, so many of you guys just do not know the impact that it is on you when you lose your parents, especially your mother, especially your mother, you know? And when that happens, your world is completely turned upside down, literally. So I say to you, um, if your parents are still living, your mother, your father, whatever, you know, being a parent, you don't come with an instruction manual. It doesn't come with a guidebook of the right decisions to make. And we as parents, we all make mistakes. You know, we don't always do what's right for our kids sometimes. And all I'm saying to you guys, for some of you guys that still have your parents living, is to let go of what they did or what they didn't do for you as a kid. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But trust me when I tell you that when they're gone, it is a loss that is so profound. It is fucking unbearable. And especially and oh, let me clarify this too, because now I'm getting ready to get pissed off. So let me go ahead on and get all this right here together, because I'm getting ready to tie another one on. When I was saying in the last video how I took care of my mother, me and Tony took care of my mother. Well, my mom died when she was 61 years old. So it wasn't that my mama needed me to take care of her. That wasn't it. The thing is, my parents were married for 43 years prior to my mom's passing. Okay? Prior to my dad's passing. And my dad passed, I think, in 01, 02, something like that. 02. And somewhere around there. And anyway, but when your parents have been together for that length of time, you know, the other spouse becomes, you know, their better half. As my dad would say, my mom was his better half. Well, when one of them go, a lot of times, and I know it's probably a cliche or whatever, the other one goes shortly after. Well, really, it's not a cliche, or it's not none of that, because really a lot of times the surviving spouse loses their will to live. And when it came down to my mother, She was simply losing her will to carry on. You know, her kids were grown. Her husband had just passed, and she just was like, fuck it. I have no more reason to live. You guys are fully grown. You guys have children of your own. You guys, you know, can pick up the pieces. I want to go and be with my husband. And she said that all the time. And I guess it was my selfishness, because I did all that I could to keep her here with me. And, you know, and my mom was a big cook, loved cooking. But after my father died, she had no will to cook. She didn't want to cook or anything. So I began to cook. She was sitting there with me at the table while I'm cooking. But she just didn't, you know, she just lost her will for that. And under the same scenario, you know, I'm starting to see a lot of things that my mom went through. I'm starting to see it too, because when my dad passed, they had put my mom on Prozac, and they had put her on a sleeping pill because she just did not want to sleep. She couldn't sleep. She was up all the time, and me and her would be up, you know, or her and the kids would be up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning frying pork chops and making smothered potatoes and biscuits, and, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And it's like, but she did that for my father, you know, would make him steaks and eggs over easy and stuff like that in the middle of the night, you know, that kind of stuff. So when me and my kids, when I separated from my husband, the last night I had spent in this house was August 1st of '06. And when I left from here, I went straight to my mom's house. So it was just me, her, and the kids. And so, you know, she just meant everything. She was everything. And my siblings, they just, because my father, you know, he was such even keel. Hold on. Okay, I got a couple of minutes. And when Dad left, it was like the branches to the tree just started falling off, you know. And see, my mother and my sister, their relationship had always been strained from, I mean, date way back. Because my sister had a lifestyle that was like, wow. And my mom was so opposite of that. And me and my mom were like, you know, we clicked, you know. Very ladylike women, you know. And so my father and my sister was very close. So when my father died, I guess a portion of my sister died with him, because, you know, it was like, Mama, is your responsibility. To him, what she said, whatever happens over there, you take care of that, because Mama is your responsibility. So I was like, okay, fine. She's going to be our responsibility. So me and Tony took it on, and we just took care of Mom, whatever. And then the rest of my siblings were like, you know, they didn't say it, but, you know, to a certain degree, well, my sister Glenda, you know, she would still come by and come pick my mom up for church and stuff, but everybody just kind of shut down after Dad died, and I was just steadfast. I was doing all I could. You know, me and her would go yard selling, and I mean, just whatever. I'm not going to get into this ranting thing. So let me go wash my face, because I have a couple more videos to make about the Atlanta Housewives and some other shit. So anyway, deuces. Love you. Bye. I got like a minute. Can you believe that? I have like a minute left. So, what was I getting ready to say? I have to make a video on Atlanta Housewives. One of my girls just sent me a message about the passing of her mother. And she want to remain anonymous, so I need to do that. And I watched Fantasia's show. I want to do something on that. And I watched Atlanta Housewives tonight. So anyway, I'm going to be up for a while, so I might as well be up with y'all. Deuces. Love you. Bye.